Hi there, Lori here from Unique in the Creek, and today I'm going to make a loopy bow with long tails, and I'm going to be using no bow maker. So this is a great bow to make for any design. You can use it on your Christmas trees, make smaller ones. This I am making for a wreath. And I'm using 3 different ribbons. I'm going to be using this black 2.5-inch ribbon, this black and white ghost 1.5-inch ribbon, this glittered green and pink harlequin ribbon, and those are the 3 ribbons I'm using. I am, however, making 4 layers because I want 2 layers of my ghost. Now you could use 4 different ribbons if you want. It's totally up to you. So what I got here is I got 2 pipe cleaners. I cut a piece of ribbon at 6 inches, my ghost. Now what I got from here, from the left to the right, is the way my bow is going to be stacked. So this is the first layer of my bow. We are going to make this bow from the top to the bottom. So this first piece of ribbon is cut at 26 inches. That's my first layer. The second layer, this one at 2.5-inch wide, is 31 inches. And then the third and fourth are 36 inches long. Now these I've cut at 24 inches. These are my tails. Now these can vary. What I want to do for this bow, I only want 1 long tail of each of my ribbon. If you want to do a double tail of each of your ribbon, you're going to cut your ribbon tails around 36 inches. Because I'm only doing 1 tail of each, I cut mine at 24 inches. Okay, because I have quite a large square 10.5-inch sign, so I don't need a lot of tails coming off my bow. So it all depends on what kind of design you're doing. Okay, so I'm just going to push these to the side because we're not going to use those yet. We are going to use these 4 pieces of ribbon. We are going to start with the 26-inch one. This is the very top of our bow. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 2 pipe cleaners and I'm just going to twist them together just so we have a long pipe cleaner that we can use. You can also use floral wire. I tend to like pipe cleaners as it's a little softer on the back of your wreath, so it's not going to scratch anybody's door. Okay, and this little 6-inch piece we're going to use at the end. It's going to go around the center of our bow. So I'm just going to set that to the side and we're ready to go. So like I stated, we're going to start from the top down. So this is the first ribbon that you're going to see in my bow. So you're going to fold your 26-inch piece in half and then open it up right in front of you. Okay, you're going to see that center, and what you're going to do is you're going to take your bottom, and I just hold the centers just so my ribbons don't move, and I'm just going to bring that bottom up kind of to the left. So if you follow along, my tattoo is on my right hand, so you can follow along with that. So I'm going to now take the top layer and it's going to come down going to the right, just like that. And we're just going to eyeball that the 2 edges are around the same size. So my tail from the bottom is matching where I folded it over at the top here. Then I'm going to turn this and I'm just going to pinch it right in the center, just like that. Okay, I am going to now flip this over because there we have that back edge of our tail we don't want it showing on our bow. So this is the top of our bow. So I'm just going to put this down on my pipe cleaner. Now you don't have to put it right where the 2 are connected. You can just put it up just a bit. Okay, bring that up and pull tight and just give it a little half twist. There's our first layer. And then our second layer. This first time we went from the bottom to up. This time I'm going to go from the top, bring the top and bring it down to the left, and then bring the bottom up. And what we're doing is just matching up again the top and bottom. So you can just adjust it accordingly there. There we go. There, just like that. So the top kind of went to the left, the bottom went to the right, and that helps with our tails going different ways on our bow. Okay, once you have it, you're gonna pinch. Now this is a bit of a thick ribbon, so I pinch it in the middle, turn it around, and I'm gonna pinch it again. So again, this is the front side. So I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm gonna put it on top of our bow here. So you can see on our front of our bow, this was the loop and the tail. When I put the next layer on, the tail and the loop, so they're opposite. Okay, push down right in the center, bring your 2 pipe cleaners up again, and give a nice tight twist, just a half a twist. Okay, now we're doing the next layer. Again, we're coming in with the ghost. Make my half there, open it up in front of you. The last layer we did top, so this time we're going to do the bottom to the left, bring the top down to the right, and again we're going to just adjust. So there we go, just a little bit of adjusting, just eyeballing. It doesn't have to be perfect. There's no bow that's perfect. There we go. Okay, and then again we're going to pinch it in the middle. Again, this is the top of the bow. You can lift these up to make sure each loop is about the same size. Looks good. Don't let go of your pinch in the center. And I'm going to take this, and again, now our loop on our next layer is going against the tail here. Put that right on top again. Push down in the center. You want to keep it nice and stacked, and half twist just to keep it in there. And our last layer of our is just a black. So we went from the bottom, so this time we're going to go from the top down, just to the side here, bottom up. Again, just adjusting. And again, it depends on how big you want your bow. If you want your loops and stuff to be even larger, you would cut your ribbons larger. Okay, there we go. Pinch. This is a 2.5 inch, so I'm just going to start from the middle and pinch it from the top to the bottom, then bottom to the middle. There we go. Okay, that's the back of our bow. It's the very last loop. I'm going to flip it over on top of this pile, push down, come around and give it a good twist. And there is our bow so far. Really cute. Now we're going to add the tails. And like I said, I only want one of each tail, a long tail. If you were to want 2 tails coming down, all you would do is fold your ribbon in half, pinch it at where you folded it in half, and you would put it on your pipe cleaner like that. You would do all 3 like that. I, however, only want one, so I want the black to the back, and then I want the Harlequin, and then I'm going to put the ghost, the 1.5 inch, right there. Okay, so there's my 3 tails, and what I'm going to do is just pinch about 3 inches down right here. I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to put this where I've pinched it right on the center of my pipe cleaner. And I'm going to come around. Again, if you want double tails, you would fold it in half and put that center where you folded it in half right down in the center. Okay, now we can give it a few twists. Okay, it's on there good. I am going to trim this back. Okay. And I just have the 3 tails coming off. We're going to put this little 6-inch loop piece right over our center. You don't have to do this part if you don't want, because once we start pulling our loops up, you won't see your pipe cleaner. But if you want to put a little piece of ribbon, you need your hot glue. Fold the edges into the middle, put it right on the center, flip it over, and you would glue right here, and then bring the top down and glue right there, and there would be your center. Now, this works better when you have the second tails coming down. Like I said, I only have the 1 tail, so I'm not going to use this little center part. I just wanted to show you how you could do it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to dovetail all our ends. To dovetail, you're going to fold it in half, the end of your ribbon. Okay, fold it in half lengthwise, and you're going to cut from that folded edge to the outside corner. And when you do that, it's going to give you that perfect V shape. So you don't have to go and try and make your V's like that. All you do is fold it in half lengthwise, cut from the folded edge to the outside corner, and open it up. Okay, those are our longer tails, and then I'm going to do dovetails on the small little tails that we have up in our loops, like that. Again, you're just going to fold it, cut from the outside fold to the outside corner. Try not to do it the other way. A lot of people do it this way, where you're cutting towards your hand. Don't do that, because you will eventually not be paying attention and cut your knuckle almost off, like I did. So I always teach folded edge to the outside corner. No need to be cutting towards your hand. Okay, there's another one down here. And again, you can add as many ribbons as you want. Just keep in mind that the stack up here will get quite thick. But I used 3 different ribbons, but 4 layers. You can use 4 different ribbons with 4 layers, or even 4 different ribbons and 8 layers. It's totally up to you. You just want to make your increments of your ribbons smaller to larger. So we started with 26-inch, and then the back ribbons were 36-inch. Okay, and now we're going to separate our loops. So I like to start from the back when I'm opening my loops. Okay, I'm just going to pull, open up the loop. There's a tail, and now there's a loop as we separated. So there we go, and now we have a loop and a tail. Open that up. You want a nice big full bow. And then this is the last layer, the very first one we did. Get that. If you use your, I call them scissor fingers, get that and pull and it'll give a nice curl to your tails, especially when you're doing down here. You pull and up. If it's a good ribbon, it will curl for you. And there we go. We have a nice full loopy bow with some long tails and a nice long pipe cleaner to work with to attach to our design. And that is how you make a really cute loopy bow without a bow maker. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more of these free tutorials, please subscribe to our YouTube channel down below and leave a comment. Let me know if you love our bow. And I will be using this on a design in the near future. Thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.